All right, Lynden, tell me about this last week from BC to LA to DC. Quite a whirlwind, huh?
It's been crazy. I mean, like, just hearing your name called and everything happened so fast after that. And coming here, like, the weather, it's completely different.
A little different.
That was a rude awakening. I got in at like 10 p.m. and I felt like I just stepped into a Mexican resort. But no, it feels good. Organization, it's treated me with open arms, and they've been unbelievable to me so far. And the guys are great, staff's great. Everything's been amazing. So
you had a huge season last year in Moose Jaw. At what point during the year, or did this happen, did you go, you know what, I might be a first-round NHL draft pick?
Yeah, it was, kind of halfway through the season when after the top prospects game, I think I started to realize, just talking to people and, just my gut self that, this could happen. And it was kind of a dream come true. I mean, if you told me a year ago that, I had a chance to be a first-round draft pick, I wouldn't have believed you. But, it just comes with consistency and, the work you put in. So it's a huge relief, and, it's a dream come true.
So back in February, there were some roster changes there in Moose Jaw, and you were named captain. What was that like when you probably got called into the coach's office and told you were going to be wearing the C?
Yeah, it was unreal. I mean, junior hockey's hard when you see your best friends get traded, so that's definitely difficult, and definitely some of your better players. So you kind of have to take a leadership role on, and I think that was huge for me and my character. And I thought I was a great leader there, and I'm sure the coaching staff and players would say the same. But it was also a dream come true, and it's awesome.
So take me back to draft night when you heard that the Capitals were taking you, because I mean, this is a team that essentially has been in the playoffs since you were born.
Yeah, just unbelievable. I mean, like, the Caps, like, they have a winning history and such a good organization, and the meetings I had with them through the year, they were awesome, all making jokes, and they're all like, I remember my meeting at the Combine with them. I don't even think we talked about hockey for a minute. Well, it started off because I didn't know Ross was from Regina, so like the first question he asked me, he's like, what's better, Moose Jaw or Regina? I'm like, oh, Regina is awful. And everyone was laughing, and Ross was just giving me the death stare. I'm like, what's going on? Like, did I say something wrong? And then we kind of just joked about that for like 10 minutes. And it was good. And it was honestly just hearing my name called by Washington. I couldn't have asked for a better place to come to. Just so much relief, and it's unbelievable.
So the scouting reports talk about your size, they talk about your skating, and they talk about your shot. How would you describe your game?
Yeah, I think, I'm a big, versatile two-way scorer. I think I play both sides of the puck pretty well, but I think I'm, I kind of have an X factor where I can take over the game offensively, and, that comes with my size and skill sets, and I think I'm a pretty good skater. Until I got out with Wendy, and she kind of embarrassed me, but no, it's all good, and I should say when I'm at my best, that's kind of me.
Yeah, Wendy Marco can do that too. The NHL player. What was it like being out there with NASCAR tires, pushing things around, jumping over sticks? You ever done anything like that before?
No. When she pulled out the tires, I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, what am I doing? And then, no, like, what she does, it's obviously beneficial. Like, she wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't beneficial. It's just some of the drills are unique, and I've never seen them before. But something she said, you got to be good at the simple things, and I think you can stay consistent with that over time, I should say, and it's a recipe for success, I would say.
Give me a couple of NHL players you pattern your game after or like watching on TV.
Yeah, I would say Tage Thompson and Matthew Nyes.
All right.
I would say Tage Thompson, he's pretty similar to me with our frames and the skill sets and shots we have, and I like watching Matty Nyes, just the way he competes out there and uses his body, and at the end of the day, if I trust the development staff here, and we're going to get to work, and hopefully I can be a blend of those players in the future.
So between the end of this camp and the start of next season, what are some of the things that you want to work on?
Yeah, I would say using my body more efficiently. I think me and the development staff are going to work on that, and just rounding out my game and staying consistent. I think those are some things I need to be better at, I would say, and if I'm better with those things, I think the next season's going to go pretty well for myself.
So what's it been like these last few days, behind the wall, what we can't see? A lot of the players tell me being in that pro environment for the first time is kind of eye-opening.
It is. Honestly, like I was telling my dad, like it gives me more motivation to want to be here, right? I was telling him, like, I don't want to leave. Like, I don't. But it's really awesome.
Well, you don't have
to. I wish it worked like that. But, yeah, I mean, you know, being around the pros and being around the facility and, you know, taking in as much information as you can and building those pro habits, it's gonna make you become a pro and want to stay here. And yeah, I love it here so far.
So outside of getting on the ice and doing a little training this summer, anything else you're looking forward to?
The golf course.
Okay.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm not bad.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I remember telling people earlier I was unbelievable, but I'm not.
Always let them find out, right?
Yeah. But no, that's what I'm looking forward to, going back. And yeah, nothing else really planned besides getting to work.
Awesome. Thanks for stopping by, Lynden.
Thank you. I appreciate it.